Cameras good? Good, okay. All right, questions for Nick?
Nick, you haven't been in this situation here before where you got 2 straight losses and you're kind of, some of your goals have been out the window. What's the mindset of this team, the confidence level?
The mindset and the confidence level of this team, like everyone's still together. We just got to put these 2 losses behind us and then just figure out a way to get our 8th win.
How talented is the receiving core you're working with right now?
With receiving core, we're very talented, but we still got some areas that we can improve in. But it's always room for to get better. We just gonna take these losses right here and then just get better next week. And then all the receiving core, like everyone head is down, but we just gotta keep getting better.
Do you think that group's a lot better than it was last year?
I believe it is because like we got certain players on the field, like in certain positions that do certain things in the offense and make the offense go very well. And then from then on, we just still just gotta keep moving forward.
Nick, how hard was it for you to swallow not being at your best in that game in Athens Saturday?
It was hard because just like coming back into my hometown, but then again, like our goals was on the line for that game, and then play out how we wanted to. We just gotta find a way to put that behind us.
Coach said there was some carryover from the Texas A&M loss into the Georgia game. Did you feel that either personally, or did you sense that among the team that there was still some carryover emotionally from losing to Texas A&M?
It probably was some carryover from Texas A&M, but then again, just like I said, you just can't worry about that loss. You just gotta come out week to week, just playing your best, and then just give it your best at all times.
Nick, for you, I mean, you haven't been here all that long, and now you're about to play your last game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Just talk about how that feels.
It feels great to play my last game here on Jordan-Hare Stadium, but even though I'm gonna miss being here with me and my teammates and the guys that I've been around because it's a family thing here and it's a good tradition. But I'm looking forward to seeing night also.
Have you had time at all to kind of look at your career arc? You know, you've had this team has had some highs and lows, like in 2012, but so you personally, kind of coming this far. Have you put it all in perspective at all yet?
No, sir, not at all, because it really hadn't hit me yet, like the time winding down short. But I'm pretty sure here shortly that I'll be figuring out what I'll be doing.
Like when you've evaluated yourself and Coach Lashley over the weeks of the season, how have you felt you've progressed and played this season compared to a year ago?
Compared to a year ago, I know I'm way better than what I was last year. Like I'm making all the correct reads in the offense and not really put myself in a bind and put myself in a negative play. So I got better than what I was last year.
So you're looking more at the decision making than maybe just the raw stats, because a lot of the stats are very similar: completion percentage, touchdown. A lot of things are very similar statistically, but you're looking more at the decision making than just the numbers.
Yeah, more decision making, but I don't really too much be worried about numbers. I just try to do what I'm coached to do and just go out there with my teammates and try to get wins.
Nick, you guys came in, wanted to win a national title, SC title again. Do you think the season could be still a success with the way you guys finished?
As from here on out right now, how it's looking, we just like I said, trying to get win 8 and then just finish out strong.
When you get done here, I mean, obviously the NFL's on your radar. Are you open to the idea of playing defensive back in the NFL, or do you want to play? I mean, you also want to play quarterback. Are you okay with defensive back?
It's just something that I got to sit down and think about. But as of right now, I'm open to play anything, but I'm looking to play quarterback.
What do you attribute kind of some of the issues Saturday with? I mean, watching film and stuff. What do you see on film that kind of say, well, that's where we went wrong? That's where what do you see there?
I haven't watched film from the game from this Saturday right here, but it just come back to all the fundamental sound things that we didn't execute at our best, and then it just happened that the ball didn't turn our table that way that night.
Nick, how hard is it to get past the fact that you guys aren't going to be able to be 13 seconds better in the way of getting back to the national championship and kind of redeeming yourself from last year?
It's dreadful because like that's what our whole goal was this year, to get back being SEC championships and have a shot for the national championship, but it didn't fall our way this year, and we just like I said, we just gonna finish out strong.
How long does that kind of take to get over? Like, I mean, are you already over it, or is it still one of these things you're still like, man, like you said, that's what I came back to do, is try to win a championship?
It'll be hard to get over, but it's someday you gotta get over where you just can't dwell on it. And just like I said, we just gotta focus on the next game.
You mentioned the decision making. Is that just a product of just having a year to learn the offense?
Yeah, it was just when I was first in the when I first got into the offense last year, I was learning that the season went on like through the weeks, like practicing during the games. But this year I'm very familiar with the offense, and I don't have time to think about anything. I can just go out there and play ball.
When you leave here, do you believe that fans will be able to reflect and say, you know, Nick Marshall was maybe a top 5, top 10 quarterback in program history? Do you think of things like that?
No, sir, not at all. I don't really too much focus on just like personal goals. It's just I'm just all about like team play and like just try to get involved my teammates more and just getting them out there instead of myself.
I think a lot of the coaches and a couple of your teammates have said that about shooting yourselves in the foot offensively, holding calls and penalties and drop balls, things like that. When the offensive line in particular, when there are holding calls on big games, Sean had a couple of them. When that happens, what is your reaction after that play, leading into the next play? Is there some frustration after, I mean, you had a 20-yard run call back and then you guys have to punt a play later. Is there a frustration, or how much encouragement can you give along the way when those mistakes happen?
I just when things like that happen because it's football. Like you won't go again whole game perfect without probably getting a hold of pin. I just try my best to encourage them. It's frustrating at times, but playing quarterback, you can't get frustrated. You just gotta just try to pep rally your team up and then just focus on the next play.
Everybody good? Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.